Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube. It's the third and final race of the GGG versus SSBB Grudge match, or SSBB versus GGG Grudge match. We're at Fuji. We're in the Group 2s. Golf Nut Pro is on pole for the SSBB team, alongside him Adders for the GGG team. Who will prevail? GGG did really well in the first race, and in the second race SSBB took the top honours. So this is going to be for the win. Oh, Golfing and Adders come together in turn one. The sound of those engines, that sound amazing. I do love the Group 2s, but Adders leads us away. Oh, and Seas goes around the outside of Adders. Absolutely supreme confidence. Seas, of course, the driver we've seen in the RBX Championship, who is brutally fast. Ian Evo, one of the drivers we've seen in RBX, we know he's fast as well. Chasing off after Seas. Canada's keep up. That's a big swarm of GGG cars there. Big shout out, of course, to They Hate Melty, who made the GGG liveries for this event. I'm not sure who made the deliveries for SSBB, but drop it in the comments if you know. There is Melty behind Lee. Lee, of course, the E-Team Brit driver. And it looks like a complete lockout there for the GGG cars, except for Ian Evo trying to spoil things there. Death Raccoon trying to keep up with They Hate Melty. We've got a GG off in the background. That's Adders. This is going to be a 10-lap race. Once we get an idea what the lap times are, we can figure out how long roughly that's going to be. We're looking at about a 14-minute race. Okay. Fair enough. Sees absolutely scampering off in the distance, but remember, he's just a mistake away from that all going wrong. They Hate Melty there, make a very friendly pass on Lee. And I think Lee's going back at him. There's no team orders here. These two both wanting to get that honour of being on the podium. Oh, Lee out wide there. Great racing. Both of them giving plenty of space, plenty of respect, but they are slowing each other down with Death Raccoon coming in behind them. They could have done with working together there. Death Raccoon has caught Lee. Death Raccoon, another driver who is blitzingly fast. Oh, Lee looking very defensive there, protecting They Hate Melty. Did a great job as a rear gunner, but there's only so many times you can move in the braking zone, and he nearly got past. Oh, they come together. Look, they're both very, very heavy there on the loud pedals, and they both got very squirrely. In the end, it was Death Raccoon who came out on top, but Lee's going back at him. Bit of a nudge, bit of a squirm around on the curb in there. Lee and Death Raccoon having a fantastic dogfight. Oh, Death Raccoon flashing his lights there. He's not pleased about that. He's not pleased at all. He's got a slipstream for this long straight. Can Death Raccoon do anything about it? Can he get that overspeed? Mr. Bombastic coming up behind these. And Daniel Legend, Gecko Racer. So they're all trying to catch up. Death Raccoon passed into the braking zone. Lee makes the move. Unfortunately, brakes too late, overcooks it. Pulls himself to the back of that group in 8th place. My apologies. We've got Mr. Bombastic coming through here on Daniel Legend. Daniel Legend trying to come back. Just like Mr. Bombastic covered him off just right. Seas is still your leader. Ian Evo second. They Hate Melty third. Death Raccoon fourth. Mr. Bombastic here doing a great job of holding off a gaggle of 3 GGG cars. Daniel Legend, Gecko Racer and Lead. Oh, look at this. It looks like he's being bullied and harassed. But Mr. Bombastic soaking up that pressure nicely. Can he stay ahead of these cars, or can they find a way to work together? Every point is going to count. Death Raccoon up ahead there has a penalty, I think, for an infringement of track limits. It was quite a big one though, maybe it was 2. Maybe it was 2 infringements. That's not going to help him in his battle to catch up with They Hate Melty. Oh no, something sideways. That's Mr. Bombastic. He's like he's gone out too wide. And that's speared him into the opposite barrier. It's easily done. I think we've all been there. Looks like the SSBB car is struggling a little bit, which we didn't see in the previous 2 races. Although I think it's not always easy to choose a Group 2 car. I certainly don't think they're as balanced as perhaps they should be. Oh, lead there just makes contact with another car, and that sends him off. He was doing so well up near the front, and now he's shuffled right to the back, so a bit of a bad race for him. He's down there with Mr. Bombastic and Venture. He's actually passed Venture, which is impressive because Venture is another driver who we know to be incredibly fast. He's showing his skills there to spot up ahead the current Club champion. Gecko Racer and Daniel Legend hopefully working together to try and catch up with Death Raccoon rather than working against each other. They hit Melty in 3rd, wanted that last space on the podium. That's not the way to get it. We're going to be on the black stuff, Melty. No, not that black stuff, to the black stuff. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. He's doing okay. Meanwhile, Season E and Evo have just checked out ahead. They're in their own race. They're doing their own thing. I think the reason people aren't catching up with them is because they're all tripping over each other. And speaking of which, Death Raccoon under pressure now from Daniel Legend. Daniel Legend has the slipstream on the main straight. I think Daniel there trying to get Melty's slipstream to help pulling him along. Don't know how that's going to work out. Daniel Legend ahead at the moment, but can he still be ahead into the corner? He is not. That move is not yet done. Death Raccoon covers off the apex very well. Great control from the Raccoon. I assume he's a Raccoon. Oh, Death Raccoon out wide. That going to give Daniel Legend a run on him? It does. Oh, look at that. Ran the outside. Death Raccoon coming back at him. Brilliant fight. We've seen some great action with these Group 2s, but Daniel Legend has made it into 4th. Can he stay there? Can he stay there, or is Death Raccoon going to come back at him? Because Death Raccoon's got a 2-pronged problem. He's got Daniel Legend in front of him to try and get past, but he's also got Gecko Racer behind him to defend from, so I'm sure Daniel Legend's going to be trying to push him back towards Gecko Racer. There we go, Gecko Racer's involved. That's going to slow Death Raccoon down. And we're about halfway through this race now. So the SSBB drivers want to be really getting on with it, because it looks like the GGG cars are making some forward progress. Oh, Gecko Racer trying to go around the outside. That's not going to work just there. But that does mean Gecko has the slipstream. I think actually he might be a little bit too close to Death Raccoon to make use of that slipstream. He wants to tuck back in. That's it. As Death Raccoon picks up Daniel Legend's slipstream, Gecko's going to want to slip in there. Both Death Raccoon and Gecko Racer have an overspeed here, so it's about who's bravest on the brakes at the end of this long straight. Oh, Death Raccoon sends it on Daniel Legend. Just a little bit too much send though. Want just a tiny bit less send than that. That gifts Gecko 4th place. Right now, as it stands, it looks like all the points are going GGG's way, except for Ian Evo, who's in 2nd. He's doing a great job of denying points there. Tabotto and Golfy there having a bit of a scrap. These guys really need to be helping each other out, not tripping each other up like that. So we're trying to get in there and steal every point they can. There's lead down in 11th. Still plugging along, looking very lonely. We've got Kevman in 12th. With a lonely looking car. Gorilla Gas there, holding up Mr. Bombastic. Fighting all the way up and down the field. Oh, Mr. Bombastic there. Looks like he's missed his braking point. Either that or Gorilla Gas caught him out with his braking point. And that's unfortunate. Unlucky we've got Dens there in 15th. Oh, Mr. Bombastic has retired the car. So Den's now 14th. And Adder's bringing up the rear. Looks like Adder's a long way back. He must have had some sort of major off somewhere. Oh well. Here's your current race leader, Seas, who's just put in the fastest lap of the race, a 1:31.5. And he is flying out front. He's in a league of his own right now. And it looks like he's going to be unstoppable, even if he messes up. Same with Ian Evo. I don't think anybody's going to be able to catch him for second. We've got a battle going on here, Death Raccoon and Daniel Legend. So Death Raccoon managed to come back at Daniel Legend. Meanwhile, Gecko catching up with Melty. These two teammates, will they battle? Or will they just try and work together to cover off Death Raccoon? Death Raccoon there, dogfighting with Daniel. Can Daniel cut the inside here? No, he can't. It was very close, but it did not come to fruition. Maybe Daniel Legend waiting for the main straight. And now he's having a look, showing his nose up the inside. Oh, there we go. Death Raccoon down to 6th, and Legend up to 5th. Great racing going on. Will Death Raccoon come back at him? That remains to be seen. I don't think he can right now, but maybe on the main straight. Oh, we've got somebody around up ahead. That Ian Evo? It is. Ian Evo went round on the twisted tight section. I think he's got enough momentum to keep going, but that was a very close moment for the SSBB team. They don't want much more of that happening. What they do want right now is Melty to be giving Gecko Racer a bump draft up this long straight. I think that's what they're doing. You're going to try and catch up with Ian Evo. Oh, don't battle, guys. You can still get second. Melty there, not quite breaking in the same place as Gecko Racer, and having to bug out. There's only 2 laps left after this one. We're going to work together. Now's the time to do it. Seriously, now's the time to do it. Okay, perhaps not. Daniel Legend looks like he's reeling Melty in. And Death Raccoon just starting to fall away from this fight. Maybe if someone up ahead makes a little mistake, it doesn't have to be a big one, just enough for Death Raccoon to get a sniff of a slipstream, he can get back into the action. But right now, Death Raccoon looking like he's struggling to keep up. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. Daniel Legend not really dropping Death Raccoon, but not falling prey to him either. As we come towards the end of lap 8, we're going to see if Death Raccoon can get a slipstream, but of course, Daniel Legend getting a slipstream from Melty, not getting a slipstream from Gecko. It's a slipstream train, and it's one of those circumstances where perhaps Death Raccoon won't be able to actually make an advantage from. We shall see. Nice to see Ian Evo up ahead there, so Gecko doing a great job there of trying to catch up after that spin that Ian Evo had. Daniel taking an inside line, getting past Melty. Fabulous. There's a little flash of the lights there from Daniel, just to say thank you. And I don't think Melty's going to come back at him too hard. It looks like the drivers are playing the team game at this point, with only a lap and a half to go. Death Raccoon could still be a danger because he looks like he's a little bit close to Melty. Melty a little bit leery at the back end. I think he lost momentum there. Death Raccoon, let's have a look. He's got the slipstream. Can he have a look into this tight right-hander? He'll try and go around the outside of Melty. Oh, has he done it? He hasn't, but what a move that would have been if Death Raccoon had managed to pull it off. Absolute bravery going around the outside on that corner. Nice points for trying. I mean, there are no points for trying, but you know, if there were points for trying, I'd give him some points for trying, and then take him off him again so he didn't beat our team. Death Raccoon there, showing some real feistiness. This fight isn't over, and as we start the final lap, Death Raccoon versus They Hate Melty could be a thing. Let's hope it is, for entertainment purposes. So here we go, final lap. Seas is your leader for the GGG team. Ian Evo second for SSBB. Then Gecko Racer, Daniel Legend, and They Hate Melty, all for GGG. And then Death Raccoon for the SSBB team. So as it stands right now, if it finishes like this, the Grandpa Goes Gaming team will win by just a couple of points. It really is very marginal. Caesar's almost finished his lap. Absolutely unbelievable. He's so fast and so consistent in his 131s. And you know what they say, consistency is king. He heads into the final corner. All he's got to do is straighten it up and then hit the loud pedal and hope for the best. Now he can just sit back and relax. Well, of course, he's got to change gear as well, but you know what I mean. And Seas takes the checkered flag. Where is it? There's the checkered flag. And that is a win. Oh, Ian Evo's got a penalty. Is he about to lose that second place? Got to get that burned off quickly because Gecko Racer is right behind him. But Ian Evo is not going to want to carry that penalty over the line. And, or is he? Is he going to do it? He carried the penalty. Is he going to hold second? He does hold second. Gecko takes third. Then Daniel Legend. They Hate Melty. Death Raccoon. That is a win for the GGG team. And overall, that is victory for the Grandpa Goes Gaming team in our grudge match against the SSBB team. But it was very, very tight. Literally just a couple of points in it. Amazing driving from everybody who took part. Everybody pushed so hard with everything they'd got. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely wonderful. I want to thank both teams for putting on an excellent display of skill. Absolutely amazing. Here's Adders. He's going to take that checkered flag. Come on, Adders. Well done, everyone. And well done to you as well for watching. I want to say a big thank you to my Discord, who are probably sick of me by now, but hey, they stick around for some reason. I want to say thanks to you for watching. It's been a pleasure to have you. And if you're new, you know, consider a sub. There's always something happening around here. Until next time, be good to yourself, be good to those around you. Bye-bye for now.